Bet you wish we had one of those in Pakistan, huh?
I gotta admit, that's 60 tons of getting shit done.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of this really amazing campaign in Arma 3, Remnants of War. And the barricade at the entrance to the village has now been breached. That's nice. We are back in Nathan's shoes.
By the way, while you were busy chatting to, well, whoever that isn't your wife...
I told you, Andy, she's a journalist. Get to the point.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I assembled the demining drones.
Both of them?
Well, yeah. They're by the van.
Well, let's go and take a look then. Demining drones, that sounds intriguing. What do we have here? Alright, we have a UAV terminal that we can take, and we have 2 drones. And I want you to take a look at this. These drones, they come with explosive charges that they can drop. I don't know when the Laws of War DLC was released, which year was it? But I think it was before the war in Ukraine started. Well, I should say before the second invasion of Ukraine started. The first one was in 2014. Even before the use of drones in combat became so widespread, the developers included these things in the game. Drones that can drop explosives. Interesting, isn't it? Let's take a quick look at the mission briefing. Okay, we have tasks to take the drone terminal. Okay, find all explosives. Maybe the drone can assist us with that. Briefing, do we have any new entries in the timeline? We do. 2034, September. As relations between AAF and NATO deteriorate, peacekeeping forces on Altis are ordered to relocate to Stratis. Guerrillas overrun an AAF outpost in Odio Castello, and a large number of weapons are captured. September 30. Guerrillas turn Odio Castello into a fortress. IDAP's camp moves from the center of the town to the church. An ambulance allows them to continue helping civilians in the mountains. So that is what we saw in the last flashback episode, where we played as the guerrilla who laid down this minefield down at the crossroads. And right now we have still August the 17th of 2035. We are here as Nathan to assist in demining efforts. So let's do that. Let's take the terminal.
Alright, got the terminal.
Cool. So just connect it to a drone and, yeah, take control.
Let's do that. Connect it to the drone. And take control.
You got it?
Looking good.
So, you're gonna want to use the auto hover mode. Switch it on whenever you need to stay in one place.
Auto hover, right.
I'll arm the explosives once you've reached the minefield.
Right. We are not using auto hover. That's us. This drone has an inbuilt detector for explosives. So we could use it to get our second objective done, to find all mines and explosives inside the village, inside the town. Let's take a quick aerial tour of the place. Just make sure that all explosives are found. So much destruction. So much destruction everywhere. How did it come to this, that the town got destroyed this much? And that is something that this campaign will reveal to us in its episodes. But the destruction that we see is really... it's really destruction on a quite large scale. The difference in how the town looked and how it looks now is staggering. Okay. Anything over here? No. Anything over this way? Yeah, all the mines at the church. There's a lot of... oh my god, there's a lot of bodies as well. And a dense minefield at the church.
Got a pretty decent view of the church up here.
Careful, Mac. Don't piss off the soldiers. They're collecting their dead, remember?
He's right. Let's stay away from the church. And let's go and clear out that minefield. It's down there at the crossroad.
Heads up. Enabling charges.
There we are.
Okay,
Plenty
now,
of mines.
the bombs. You've only got 4. Release one and it'll drop straight down. Simple physics. If you run out, fly over to the van. There's plenty spare.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's try to maybe get multiple mines with one charge. Getting into position carefully. Come on. There we go.
Having fun there?
Making things go boom, you know it. These demining charges pack quite a punch. What's in them?
500 grams of Crovex water gel, baby.
Only got one at that drop. Let's take out the other mine here while I'm near it. Let's go for the next one. Oh, okay. Didn't get this mine, got another one for some reason. Maybe I'm a bit too high. Let's go lower. Drop. There we go. And here's the next mine. I think there's a little bit of wind that is interfering with my flying and maybe even with the charges that I'm dropping. Come on, forwards.
I'm out.
Don't sweat it. Steer back on over to the van.
Okay. So we will
Safety's
get...
on.
Understood.
Okay, good. We are getting new ones when we arrive at the van. Thankfully it's just up the road, so this is gonna be an easy and fast task.
There you are. Set it down where you started, over by those white containers.
There we are. Engine off. Now I am playing with the Haze mod, and usually, if we are playing without mods, this thing would now rearm basically automatically. But since I'm playing with the Haze mod, I need a container that can rearm vehicles. And sadly, this is not such a container. But with a little bit of magic, by simply calling this function up here, it has now turned into one. We can rearm the drone now. And pay attention to the drone. The cradle beneath the drone is now empty. And now it's full again. Good. Let's take off. And detonate more mines. And yes, this drone that is dropping charges. Oh,
How can I see if I've gotten all the mines?
Your drone's got a dedicated sensor. Get close enough, and it'll detect any nearby explosives.
that's fancy, isn't it? Let's see, hover in place. Come on. Get a bit lower. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky to do this. There, that should do it. Nope. Drifted off too far. And I really do need to drop the explosives pretty much onto the mine, otherwise might not work. There we go. One less. Maybe here we can take multiple mines with one. Can't. This one now. Come on. A little bit forward. Slow, slow, slow. Creeping forwards. Oh, we still have got a few mines to go. Yeah, we do. But of those ahead, I think we can detonate multiple at the same time. That should be fine.
Gonna need another resupply.
No problem, Max. Same deal.
Yeah, got it. What I was about to say before I got interrupted. Yes, this drone could be used offensively. As you can see, we even get a crosshair projecting where a charge would drop if we were dropping one. There we go. Ready to rearm. There we go. I'm becoming a legitimately good drone pilot here. At least in the game. Oh well. There we go, and let's start again. What I think the campaign is doing here is to make it obvious how time-consuming, difficult and tedious demining is, and how hard it is in general to get rid of mines. You know, even today, you will still find mines from World War II. And how long ago has that war ended? I remember it was a few years ago, a place nearby. They had a forest fire in the hills, and on that hill that was where the forest was on fire, it was an area that was...
How's it going?
Getting there.
Yeah, getting there. It was an area that was dangerous because there were still mines and explosives, unexploded ordnance from World War II lying around. And so the firefighters could not go fight the forest fire directly. They only could contain it. And you could hear explosions going off while the forest was burning because, well, old explosives in fire, not good. So yeah, multiple decades after that conflict has ended, there are still remains of it that are very hard to get rid of. Look at the Balkans, same thing. Conflict has ended decades ago. There's still areas. Oh, the drone got damaged. There was a big explosion though, it took out multiple mines. Should get a bit higher. I'll switch over to the other drone. Yeah, on the Balkans the conflict, it's over for decades. But still there are areas that cannot be that cannot be used.
Seriously? Nathaniel Francis McDade, how big is this minefield?
Only my mom calls me Francis, Andy.
Yeah, sure thing, Franny Mac. Anyway, you know the drill. Send it back for resupply.
There are still areas that cannot be walked through, that are very dangerous, that are still mined. And now think about Ukraine. I feel really sorry for the people that are living in eastern Ukraine or southern Ukraine, the civilians, regardless of their nationality or ethnicity, because they, and especially their children, they are the ones who will suffer because of this war. Even there we go. Who will suffer because of this war. Future generations that had nothing to do with all of this will suffer. Considering how widespread the use of mines is in that conflict, and it is really widespread, I very much doubt that a cleanup will be completed in a fast way. There is really not a chance of that. As I said, demining operations are costly, time-consuming, and very often slow. Really, really slow. It will be decades, literally decades, before those minefields are completely removed, if ever. It's unbelievable. That didn't detonate the mine. Maybe I was too high, and the wind carried the explosive off. Let's try that again. Yeah, I see that it is down there. I see that I missed it by a meter or so. I need to drop the explosive pretty much on top of it. Trying again. We have 2 mines remaining. I don't want to go for another rearm, okay? There we go, dropping. And staying in place. No, that was enough this time. Now for the last one. Huge portions of that land in East and South Ukraine. Huge fields that used to be farmed. They are unusable. They are unusable for decades. They are too dangerous. Damn it. Drop another one. There we go.
Alright, that's it.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Relax, relax. It sounds like it came from the other side of town. You want me to take a look?
No, stay put, I'll go.
Okay, I'll go. Let's go there. But first I saw that we have another scene nearby that we can take a look at. So let's do that first. Another flashback can be found inside the house here. Where though? Must be upstairs. Ah yeah, there it is.
Those guys at the outpost, the ones murdered by the guerrillas, they never even got a shot off.
How come?
Not sure. I mean, it all happened at night. Big thunderstorm, heavy rain. But there are rumors. Some even claim the attackers were wearing army uniforms.
I see. That would constitute a war crime, no? An act of perfidy?
Yeah, but after the executions, in for a dime, in for a dollar.
Oh well. So that happened. That's how the guerrillas got rid of the AF soldiers that were inside the town in this outpost. Murdered them at night. Sneaking in, wearing army uniforms. Okay, we have a new task. We are to go to the other side of town. There has been an explosion at the old armory. But there's also something in this house here. Let's take a look at that first. This one. The carpenter's house.
I got a UXO here dug right into the wall.
Shit. You'll need the toolkit for that job. I'll get on the horn to dispatch. See what's taking them so long.
I'll come back later.
Yeah, we'll have to come back later. But here's a scene.
You know, Alexis' house, his workshop, it was like something from another time.
I'm not quite sure I follow.
Pounding of a hammer, back and forth of a wood saw, I don't know. Things felt simpler back then, is all. Far cry from what was to come.
A Malden postcard. That's a nice touch. Yeah. A woodworker's shop. Very nice. Every time this stark contrast between the past and the present. I love how they did this. This is really, really well done. We have another remembrance down there in that house. I think it's over there, I see it. A shimmer. Taking Altus to the future. Altus government. Liars.
I remember there used to be a cafe here once. Local place. Actually, that's an understatement. I must have picked up more local curse words there than the entire rest of my time out here put together.
It sounds like quite an institution. Did it shut down when the fighting started?
Eventually. The guy who ran it, he didn't have much love for the government. I remember he used to charge the local soldiers double, called it a tourist tax. And one night he was bundled off in the back of a truck. Never saw that guy again.
Well, damn. The soldiers weren't too squeamish about their tactics either. Let's go this way. There's something here. Just on our way. What do we have here?
Strange to think kids once played here.
I assume the town was evacuated at some point.
Oh yeah, early on. Many folk left as soon as the ceasefire started to fall apart. Others fled when all those leaflets came. Just a handful of people were here for the end.
Look at that. A child made a picture of the airdrop. What is that? I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. Helicopter. Oh my god. Perspective of a child on the war. These drawings are eerie because this is something that you will see in such conflicts. Little children will not understand what is happening. Well, they will understand to a degree what is happening. They won't understand why. But they don't know better, they're little. So So whatever is happening will be their reality, if you get my drift. And when they draw pictures, they are drawing their own reality. This used to be a playground. It's gone. The innocence of children. Gone. Oh, we didn't have this one yet, so let's take a look.
You know, when I joined IDAP, we were a pretty small outfit.
And how many countries is IDAP active in today?
Now, we're pretty widespread, 50 in the global south alone. CCB, DRR, you name it. We provide aid and development for more than 60 million each year.
If you don't mind me saying, Nathan, you sound... I don't know exactly.
Look, it's great we can help so many now. Just back in the day, it wasn't so much politics, you know?
What is international humanitarian law? Leaflets. Let's continue. We have something else on the way down here. I've never seen that plays out in front of our eyes in just a moment. I can only commend the developers for making this campaign. They've done an incredible job with it.
Those earthquakes you mentioned, weren't there some fairly bad ones not so long ago?
Nothing too major. The worst came during NATO's invasion, actually. Solid 4s and 5s on the Richter scale. The soil out here is pretty loose, though. Folks were worried about gas lines getting damaged. Turns out, they were right to be.
Such beauty all around us. And then it turns into this. Suddenly turns into this.
Yeah, collapsed building, UXO, I bet. Skittish things at the best of times.
Disturbed by your demining activity?
Could be. That's what makes them so damn dangerous. You never know if they're gonna stay unexploded.
Yeah. Did we see this one already? No, we didn't. This one is new too. Let's take a look.
The Army's offensive against the town. It seems like, well, a disaster, to be honest.
Yeah, they never imagined the guerrillas would put up a fight, that's for sure. The mines on the road caught them off guard, immobilized their armor. They took heavy casualties from mortar and MG emplacements, too. Some even blamed the Army command. Said they gifted the enemy time to organize.
The leaflets.
Right. It was a tough call. Complying with the laws of war, it's got a price.
It sure does. So, I think we have seen everything that is there to see right now. Although, let's take a quick look. We can take another look up at the church, but I doubt that they'll let us in. I think it will be still off limits to us. But yeah, let's get a quick look in. It's right up the road here, not far. Not far at all. Can we get in now?
Hey, Andy,
Yep. What's up?
what's the deal with the church? Can we get in or what?
Sorry, Mac. No dice. NATO's got first dibs. They're bringing their boys home. Bag and tag. Let's leave them to it.
I'll come back later.
Well, this sign is sending a message. Step on a mine, lose your leg. And that is all too true. There are quite many now adults, in Bosnia for example, who were once children that were so unfortunate as to step on a mine and they lost their limbs. A lot of children lost a leg or two. Okay, the armory. Empty now. Not much left. But here's something that we can investigate.
Hello. How'd you get here?
Another find.
Mm-hmm. Laser designator.
A laser designator, that's an interesting piece of equipment. Let's see what this means.
Anything Special Forces would use to call in an airstrike.
Oh, interesting. Actually, the airstrike on the town, the details of that are fuzzy. Do you happen to remember it well? The airstrike, I mean.
Yeah. October 13th. Cluster bomb. Town was shook up pretty bad. The army just wasn't able to capture the place. And Colonel Arcanteros, he did not tolerate failure. So he asked foreign powers to intervene. Come in, break the guerrillas' resolve.
Right. And the evidence in the commission report, doesn't it point to CSAT?
Yeah. But truth can be the first casualty of war.
Sure, but didn't somebody witness them in action?
From a distance, yeah. Though he wasn't exactly what you'd call reliable. Guy was a goat herd. Barely spoke any English.
That was not in the report I read.
It never is. Still, he did say they came down by parachute, and that at least was corroborated by multiple sources.
And here we are, dangling from our parachute. Drifting off due to the winds. I don't want that, so let's try to come down here. If I can. Difficult.
These operatives, then? They moved in on the castle?
Yep. Must have been a fire team at least.
However, my guys are being carried away. That's not good. Let's hope they aren't carried away too far and that they can rejoin me soon. Meanwhile, we are taking a look at our situation here. So here we have the fortified town of Orio Castro. We have the AAF attacking up the road from the south. And here we have Thornos Castle, with enemies inside. Our task is to clear the castle. Guerrillas are using the castle as an observation post and artillery base. Move in and neutralize all enemies. We have an optional objective to remain unseen. If an enemy spots you, neutralize him before he can warn the others. A new entry in the timeline. AAF attacks the town. They are surprised by the guerrillas' defenses, and their offensive fails. And now it is October the 13th. Okay. Our team, this is interesting, we don't have any names, it only says redacted. We are a captain, a corporal and a sergeant. Right. Guys, return to formation. Let me move a bit closer and get a good look at that castle. While my men still try to catch up to me. Over there we can see the town. But we can disregard the town for now. Our objective is the castle. I want to have a good look at it. What do we see? I can hear a mortar shooting, so it sounds like it's somewhere on the left side. On the side facing the town. We can see an enemy over there. Machine gunner near the vehicles. There's another one. Grenadier. Nobody up in the keep. No. That's good.
9 kilometers there.
One more guy on the battlements over there. Another machine gunner. There's another guy patrolling. Looks like he's going towards the vehicles. I see an archway. I think that's an entrance to the inner keep. I think I want to go there. Yeah, that guy's moving towards the vehicles. Okay, how do I play this? You know what? We'll advance on the left side to position somewhere thereabouts, from where we can see the parking area. With a bit of luck, yeah, look at this. With a bit of luck we can take out all three at once. And then we'll flank right, take out the guy on the battlements, and see if we can get into the keep proper. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's execute it. Let's move, guys. Our camouflage is pretty good for this type of vegetation, for this dry grass. We should be very hard to spot. It is also still a little bit dark. We can still see stars in the sky. But it looks like it's early in the morning, and behind us the sky is getting brighter. So sunrise is not far away. We can't waste any time, we have to keep moving. Come on, guys.
The man
Join me
who
down
claimed
here.
to have seen all of this. Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
Not much. Like I say, simple goat herd. Lived alone. Small stone shed just north of the castle.
My guys are following. Should be. Let's call them to my position one more time. Yeah, they are behind me. Okay, I see them. Good. I think this stand of trees is where I want to be.
Okay, let's get back to Seaside. What were they doing there, on Altis, at this time?
They were an embedded training team, ETT. Officially, they were just there to oversee counterinsurgency operation.
And unofficially?
Anyone's guess. A lot of different rumors. Black sites, car bombs, false flags.
Okay. You know what, guys? Stay low, okay? Actually, good run. I'll do the same. Because I see the castle. And I think we'll have the parking area inside in just a moment. I don't want to be spotted. I have that optional objective to remain unseen, but I'm not sure that I can actually pull it off, because I am playing this with a bunch of AI mods that make the AI more observant. So I really have to be careful if I want to have a chance of achieving that objective. Yeah, I'm getting eyes on the parking area. Eyes on. But I want to get closer. Here's the deal. 3, you go here. 2, you're crossing the road with me. Let's go. Good. 3 claims to be ready, but I would prefer to get him closer as well. The position is not great where he's at. Is moving into position, but he won't be able to see the enemies from there. I think he'll have to move further up the road here. Come to me. Okay, this is promising. Okay, this is indeed promising. Yeah, the third guy, I see him on the right, he's just moving away 2 move up to here. 3 move up to the other side of the road. Don't move in front of me like that. Keep moving. Okay, looks like 2 is in position. 3 still isn't. There's 3. Moving up. You can see how well this camouflage works. Keep moving. Keep moving. Go where I ordered you to go. There we go. 3, I want you to target that guy. 2, target that guy. And I'll take number 3 when he returns. And we will all fire at the same time. Right? Get ready. Get ready for this. With a bit of luck, we can drop all 3 together. And nobody will be able to raise an alarm. There he is. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
The guerrillas are taken out, one by one.
Jesus Christ, that needed quite a few shots more than I thought it would. The third guy reacted too fast to my first bullet whizzing past. But he's dead now. Hold fire. Let's wait if we see any movement. Not right now. Okay, you guys observe this position. I'm flanking right to get to the guy on the battlements. Parking area has been emptied. I don't know if anybody heard that shooting though. So let's see if I can get eyes on the guy that is on the battlements somewhere. Even though I don't exactly know where these battlements are. I think it's that way. They were right of the main tower, so should get eyes on them soonish, shouldn't I? Let's go down here. Oh, I see him. I see him. Wait. There. Right there. There he is. Okay, I am too far away. Let me get to that rock ahead of me. From there, I should be able to get eyes on. Even in a prone position, which is ideal for taking him out. Ready to fire at whom? Okay, we have another patrol on the left side where that mortar is supposed to be. Is he coming up towards the parking area? Is he an issue? No, he's turning around and walking back. Okay. Okay then. I think it was this rock here. Okay. Let's go prone and move up into position. How did I miss the first guy? We don't even have any wind. Still, my first bullet missed. Narrowly, but it still missed. Where's the guy? There's the guy. See him? Up there. Okay. This position is actually decent enough for taking him out. Yeah. Dropped him. Let's reload. My man didn't spot any movement, which is excellent. I can now proceed to go up the side here towards the entrance to the keep. Let's do that. The left side is being covered by my men, so I'm safe from that side. The right side is now open since we dropped the guy that was on the battlements. With a bit of luck I can get in here. Clear out the center of the keep before we move towards the mortar. Let's be careful though. There is indeed an entrance. There's a guy. Dropped him. Let's move in. Empty. Empty. Medic station here. Okay. We have that guy. I wonder, is that guy going... Wait, I do have an opening here. Shit, they killed him. I have to react to that. There's the mortar. Jesus Christ, die already.
Then,
okay, that was it actually.
Silence. If we're to believe the goat herd, they then set up a position on the battlements. Moved to a vantage point on the castle's outer wall.
So in front of me down there, okay. I didn't clear out the rest of the castle though. But apparently that was everyone, okay. You know what we'll do? 2. I want you to guard my back here, okay? So I want you to move... Oh, I don't know. Go there, that's fine. Guys, I want you to hold fire. I don't even know why you started to shoot. 3, I will want you to go into... Just go to the parking area. And I'll go here to do what? Reach observation post. Move to the castle walls overlooking the town. Okay. Will do. While my men are making sure that nobody can sneak up on me.
Okay, according to my notes, several targets were identified from afar, presumably by these special forces at the castle. Once they had a handle on what was what, they called it in. A jet approached from the east and dropped a single bomb. The positions in the town were then destroyed, but the church and IDAP's camps were left untouched. Does that match up with events as they were given to you?
Yeah, though to manage a guided strike like that, they must have had thermal imaging.
Doesn't seem like it. Might be because I'm using the Haze Mod. Quick look at the situation that we have here. We are to identify all targets. Guerrillas have turned Odio Castro into a stronghold. Identify all potential targets to know where to call the airstrike. We also have reports about a potential humanitarian presence in the town. Locate them before calling the strike. Direct airstrike. Call an airstrike on the town. An AAF bomber will arrive from the east and drop a single cluster bomb at the designated position. It has a significant spread, so make sure to point at the location which will cover the most targets. Alright. By the way, 2, did you not move into the position where I told you to? Keep moving. And I'll try to identify targets in the town. Let's start with the church. There was an IDAP worker.
So, IDAP's camp, there weren't any injuries?
No. A miracle, really. Although if we hadn't relocated to the church when we did, it would have been a different story.
Okay. What else can I spot? There, vehicles.
3 armed off-roads were destroyed in the attack.
And there,
A machine gunner had climbed up on one of the rooftops.
look at him go. What's that?
Did IDAP have any workers operating outside the camp?
Mm-hmm. One of our doctors. He'd gone out with medical supplies despite the fighting.
Alright. There's an enemy.
Atop of the water tower, the guerrillas had a sniper's nest.
And there are more enemies inside the house there.
The house/fortress where Alexis lived was a key target.
Enemy vehicles down there.
Barricade was damaged, but it held together.
درگیری نارنجا اندازه ایستا نیم کیلومتر
And nothing
سمت دوج
else.
اکسف
Okay. Let's take a quick look. Don't destroy the IDAP camp. Neutralize the technicals. Neutralize the heavy gunner. Don't kill the IDAP worker. It seems an IDAP doctor is operating in the town at this moment. Is he an acceptable casualty? You may wait to see if he returns back to the IDAP camp. Okay. Neutralize the sniper, the HQ, and the barricade. So HQ is important, the vehicles are important. Don't kill the doctor and the IDAP camp. How do I pull this off? Will he leave that house? Let's wait for a moment. Be patient here. No movement at the church.
This doctor, did he return to the church in time, or...
He was heading back there.
He was? Where is he? There he is. Let's see, is he going to the church? Once he's clear of the area, I think we can call it in. Yeah, he's heading up the road. Okay. Yeah, heading towards the church. Alright. How do I do this? Where do I target? The targets are pretty scattered. Actually, it looks like the house where the doctor was is this one, which is pretty much in between everything. So I think I'll try to aim the bomb at that house right there, and it should then scatter into everything around. Let's turn on the laser and call in the bomber.
درخواست حمله هوایی به موقعیت فرستاده شد تمام
Copy that. Strike aircraft on the way. Out.
Do you know why the government signed off on such a heavy-handed response? A cluster bomb? That's rather indiscriminate. Even if it was laser-guided.
Sure, I mean, with a designator, you just switch it on, aim it at, well, whatever. The idea is that you remain in place, keep the laser on target. But even if it's done perfectly, a lot of uncontrolled variables.
I guess so. Will we actually see the aircraft fly in? Let's watch. Nothing so far. It's supposed to come in from the east. Where is it? There. It's really diving in. It really is diving in towards the town. The bastards really did drop a cluster bomb on the town. Oh my god. Bomb separation. Bomb is flying in. Curse you. Jesus Christ.
By all accounts, the town just seemed to explode. Buildings were burning for days.
And this spotter, He just disappeared?
Yeah. Last seen leaving the castle, heading west.
Let's talk about IDAP's doctor. You said he was on his way to the church. Did he make it there?
He did. It's even possible they delayed the airstrike, else it was one amazing coincidence.
Come on, guys, move up. We can exit here. We have to move west towards our exfil. Machine gun position. Huh. Church bells are ringing. Jesus Christ, that cluster bomb obliterated half the town. That's why it's so ruined. Those bastards.
I can certainly say the devastation was severe. Dozens killed, combatants and non-combatants alike. The guerrillas, they were in total disarray. Many fled, retreating to the mountains. And IDAP, we did what we could, but there were so many wounded. So many we'd never be able to identify.
Nathan?
No, I'm still here. I just need to grab something real quick. This will only take a sec.
I hear a vehicle of some kind. Actually, that looks like our extract. Let's move towards it. The church bells are ringing. Yeah, come on. Hurry up, 3. No, it's 2. Hurry up, 2. Let's get towards the vehicle. On the double. Before enemies move this way. He's coming. Heartless bastards. They turned half the town into rubble. Because they couldn't take it by conventional means. Town is on fire. We're all together. Extract.
I understand that CSAT denied any involvement.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe with good reason.
Oh?
Look, I don't know. There were shell casings found at the castle. NATO mil-spec.
Okay, so then either they were supplying the guerrillas or
they were there.
Motherfucker.
Maybe trying to win back the government support. Maybe...
what?
I don't know.
Motherfucker. What a revelation that was. It wasn't CSAT that called in the airstrike that destroyed half the town. They found NATO mil-spec bullet casings up at the castle. It wasn't CSAT. It was Miller and his team. That's why the names were redacted, but we were playing as a captain. We were playing as Captain Miller. Escalating the situation to ensure that it all spirals out of control, adding fuel to the fire. God damn it. And blaming CSAT on top of it. What a revelation. Once again, Miller's plans. Well, what a bastard. Alright. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Is Nathan right with his suspicions? Was the airstrike called in by NATO special operatives? Or was it CSAT? What do you think? I think it's Miller. It fits. It fits so damn well. Yeah, let me know what you think. And we will continue this amazing campaign next time, when we find out more about what happened after this. I mean, we heard it in the end. The resistance in the town broke down after the cluster strike. There were too many dead. The defensive positions were smashed. But what happened then? What happened when the army moved in? We'll find out next time, yeah. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye.